Welcome back to Moving to Hampton Roads. My name is David Tortellini, and I've been invited once again by Stanley Martin, the builders of Quarter Creek, a new construction neighborhood in Poquoson, this time to show you the Margaret. This is one of the 3 types of homes they're building here in the neighborhood of Quarter Creek, and I'm excited to show it to you. This model can range anywhere from 2,545 square feet up to 2,734 square feet and is their most affordable. This one right behind me is listed for $699,000. They have another one that's $650,000, and they have other lots available where you can build this home if you really like what you see, but you want to start from the ground up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tour you through the home. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the Margaret Model, about Stanley Martin, the builder, and about living in Poquoson, which is often either an unknown or overlooked town here in Hampton Roads. All right, I'm excited to show it to you. Let's go on inside. Alrighty, and let's head on inside. And just what I love about all the models that Stanley Martin is building here are these great front porches that are very usable. And you're going to see a lot of similarities in the Margaret that we saw in the Alden and the Olivia. It's like this front room here. Now, this is a great multi-purpose room. Could be an office, could be a playroom. You can do really anything you want with it. And that's one of the keys that I like about the Stanley Martin builds are that they're very multifunctional. So you can live in them however you and your family like to live. Now, we've done videos on the Alden and the Olivia, and at the end of this video, I'll make sure that there are links so you can take a tour of those as well if you haven't already seen those videos. If you have watched those videos, a lot of what we talk about is going to be a bit of a repeat, except for you're just going to get to see this different layout from those other 2 home styles. So here in the Margaret, again, I mentioned in the introduction, you're looking between 2,545 square feet and 2,734 square feet. Now, the one we're in is listed for just under $700,000, and they do have one that's already built at $650,000 and is actually really on a nice large lot. And then you can also build this home from scratch, and you can do that for as low as $640,000. So this is the most affordable of the 3 home models that you can build here in Quarter Creek. So one of the things I love about Stanley Martin is they do the tankless water heater in every home. And really you're looking at higher end finishes throughout. So you have this beautiful gourmet kitchen, you have the quartz counters, you have LVP flooring throughout the first floor. Really just a nice high quality build. So if you're looking at Stanley Martin compared to some of these big national builders that are building nearby, I think you're going to get a bit of a higher end build here than you're looking at there. And that goes a long way because here in Poquoson, if you're not familiar with Poquoson, it's a small coastal town on the Virginia Peninsula, and it is known for being mostly in a floodplain. So most homes in Poquoson require flood insurance. One of the things that Stanley Martin has done is they've come in and built up this land so that the elevation is high enough so that you do not have to have flood insurance. Now, it's not to say that it's not recommended, but most people that live on the coast may want to consider getting a flood insurance policy regardless, but you do not have to have it here, and that is a really big deal. And in addition to that, they've insulated and conditioned the crawl spaces. So if you're also not familiar with Virginia housing, we have a lot of humidity here. We get things like fungus in our crawl spaces that can destroy the substructures. But here they've conditioned that crawl space to help eliminate that problem for you. So that is an expensive and very, very nice thing that they've done here with these homes to help make sure that you have a quality home, not just for the first year that you buy it, but for many years to come. And depending on what you do with the Margaret, if you build from scratch, you're going to get between 4 and 5 bedrooms and then 2.5 to 4 full bathrooms. And of course, we saw the 2-car garage, There's a guest suite option, the morning room option, which we saw at the back of the house, and the screen porch option. So if you're buying one of the ones that's already built, then you're going to get those things. But if you are building from scratch, you're going to have to, you can pick and choose, and then they're going to have a lot of finishes and carpet options and all these other things that you can choose from when you build your own home. You know, and then this neighborhood, Quarter Creek, not a big neighborhood, but it is in a great location, very, very convenient to places like Langley Air Force Base and NASA, which are only about 3 miles away. So you're going to find that a lot of your neighbors are, you know, stationed or work there, and this is just a really good spot for those kind of people, or just anyone who wants to be in a smaller town, because Poquoson's only about 13,000 people, but it's surrounded by places like Newport News and Hampton that are, you know, 185, 145,000 people. And the vibe here in Poquoson is just much different. It's a small town, really known for its good school districts. I think if you look on niche.com, you're going to see that it's very highly rated, and that goes a really long way. You know, it's adjacent to York County, also known really well for its schools, but Poquoson is that alternative option and gives you even a bit of a more small town feel. But there's still stuff to do here. So, you know, 10 years ago, Poquoson probably didn't have anything, but now within walking distance of this home is 185 coffee shop. So you've got a great little coffee shop and cafe right there. And now in kind of the town center, you're going to get Schooners, which was my favorite restaurant in Newport News. Now there's one in Poquoson, so that's fantastic. And then 1631 Burger and Bourbon Bar, which has fantastic hamburgers, really great like bourbon and beer selection. So really cool small restaurant there. And then you still get your staples like Surf Rider, which is a waterfront seafood restaurant that's been popular forever. So this is a fun small town. It's coastal. You're going to have a lot of the people you meet are going to be boat owners and fishermen. And when you kind of get out to the shore, there's an even, you know, different sort of feel. So I think the Poquoson often gets overlooked by people who are relocating to the area because they've been told that York County is the place to be. And that is true. York County is great, but Poquoson, because it's smaller, because people just don't know the name very well, they often overlook living here. So you're going to get this amazing home by Stanley Martin. This is a great little community. Poquoson's a great little town as well, and convenient to everything. You know, from here, you're 10 minutes to everything that's in Newport News, Hampton, everything like that too. So grocery stores, fun things to do. You're just an extra couple of minutes away, and you get a much different sort of lifestyle here. So this really is a great opportunity for you to get into a brand new home in a great place. Thank you so much for watching our tour today of the Margaret. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave those below and I'll reply to them as soon as possible. Also, be sure to check out the description. I'll have some helpful information there for you as well. Of course, if you are interested in purchasing a home here in Quarter Creek or anywhere else in the Hampton Roads area, you can give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video, share it with anyone else you know who's looking to make a move, and subscribe to this channel. Again, my name is David Tortellini. I'm with eXp Realty. Thank you so much for watching.